Hello, Nico here, and welcome to another episode of Best Upcoming Indie Games. I'm going to be looking at games coming this month to Nintendo Switch, but these release dates might also apply to other platforms as well, and of course are subject to the possibility of change. There are always a ton of indie games that release every month across all platforms, so it would be impossible for me to cover them all. But please keep in mind that this is a selection of games that I wanted to highlight, so it might not necessarily be indicative of your tastes. Also, some of the games showcased here in the opening reel aren't necessarily indie games, but since I'm looking forward to them, I wanted to show them off regardless. If you feel like I missed a game that you're excited about, please share it in the comments below, and also be sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up with all the latest reviews, previews, and guides I provide here on my channel. So sit back and enjoy. Now, the first game you saw that I showed off was Endless Ocean Luminous, releasing on May 2nd. This is a game that already has some reviews available at the time of recording. They've been kind of mediocre. There's been some complaints around how bland the gameplay feels and kind of repetitive, I guess. Not a lot of variety in the objectives. But I'm still looking forward to it, and I think part of the reason why those reviews feel that way is this is a game meant to be played with up to 30 players online. So you can't really experience that when you have an early review copy and there's no players to play with online. Now, the second game is just a multiplayer PAC-MAN game. It looks cool. I enjoy some of the modern PAC-MAN games like the Championship Edition games and Pac-Man 256 and stuff like that, so this one looked cool to me. And then we have Rainbow Cotton here that's releasing on the 9th. Pac-Man was also releasing on the 9th. The 9th is going to be a very busy day for indie games when we get around to it, but this one looks cool, so check it out if you enjoy shoot 'em ups. And lastly, for our opening reel here, we have Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, which releases towards the end of the month on the 23rd. And this is just a remaster of the GameCube title. I've played it previously on GameCube. This is a fantastic RPG. I know right now there's a lot of discourse because the game's going to be 30 FPS instead of 60, but it's an RPG. I don't think that's a big deal. It doesn't really need to be 60 FPS. I think it'll be enjoyable and be a lot of fun regardless. So check that one out.
Mario: The Thousand Year Door Game. Available May 23rd on the Nintendo Switch system. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
And our first indie game for the month that I think looks great is Little Kitty Big City on May 9th. And this will also be available on Xbox Game Pass. Also releasing on May 9th is Corponation: The Sorting Process. This has been previously released on Steam to very positive response. It looks pretty unique and fun, so check this one out.
Synthesis have hacked your induction message to save you from...
As a citizen employee, you must work hard to ensure our economy grows with you at the center.
Resist everything. Do not listen to their lies. They are
You might be curious about the purpose of the samples. Don't be. Rest assured, your hard work will be rewarded. And don't forget to report any suspicious...
Do not get caught. We need your help. Discard the samples.
Enjoying your employee benefits, such as playing games, purchasing Ringo-approved decor, growing the economy.
Our routine is a prison. Resist their propaganda. You must...
We know that you will never betray your beloved employer and will always give 110%.
They are always watching. Your life is not your own. Only you can...
We're counting on you, Ringo employee. And don't forget, we're always watching.
Also on the 9th is the DLC for Vampire Survivors titled Operation Guns. This is a tie-in with Konami for the Contra franchise into Vampire Survivors, which looked really great, and as a big Contra fan, I'm super excited for this. But if I'm going to be honest, if I ever expected a Konami-themed DLC in Vampire Survivors, I expected Castlevania, not Contra. But if you're a Vampire Survivors player and you enjoy Contra like I do, this is one to keep your eye on. On May 14th, we have the Athenian Rhapsody, which is an action RPG that throws out some serious Game Boy Color Pokemon era vibes, but it looks kind of really quirky and fun, and I think this will be different than Pokemon, but it just kind of has that vibe. So check this one out on May 14th. On the 17th, we have Morbid, the Lords of Ire. This is a Dead Souls-like game, and I played the demo previously and had fun with it, even though I'm not a big Dead Souls guy. My only concern is the graphics were pretty nice, so hopefully this one runs okay when it releases on the 17th on Nintendo Switch.
But unfortunately, the war has only just begun.
And our last game of the month is Necrobouncer, releasing on the 24th. And this is a roguelike dungeon crawler. And it released in 2022 on Steam to a mostly positive response. And it does have some negatives in the reviews. I don't know if they changed this version at all, but I thought it looked fun. So that'll wrap up this month. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you look forward to playing some indie games in the month of March, and I'll see you next month.